Hi, Nancy Burt-Preece here, Independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Here's all my contact information. Please take a screenshot. Love to have you as a customer. Please join in my social media. Today we are making a summary card. This one is fun with the beautiful butterflies stamp set. I'm using some of the designer series paper from... Let me quick check. I have it from Lovely Garden. And of course, I'm using some Lemon Lolly embossed with this beautiful embossing folder that comes with the beautiful butterfly bundle. And I'm using a ton of blends. I've got the daffodil and the lemon lollies, balmy blue. These are the corals. Oops, flamingo. These are the calypso corals. I threw in some sea foam and some fresh freesia, so I have lots to play with because I like that. With butterflies, they're fun to do. So what you need to make this card? You need Daffodil Delight 5.5 by 8.5 scored at 4 1/4. Inside white of 4 by 5 1/4. I have two pieces. They're each 2 inches by 5 1/4. And you can put them, you could use the deboss side. You can use whatever you want. And they are 2 inches. So they should fit, maybe you'll have a little bit in between. Maybe they'll be tight. Depends on how you choose to do it. But they fit on here really nice. So I'm going to go ahead, move my blends off to the side here, and adhere these. I put the designer series paper. Could you use the other side? You could. Remember, designer series paper from Stampin' Up! Is two-sided. So if you chose to use the other side, you definitely could. I just thought this pretty flower paper was nice. From the Lovely Garden, DSP. And I'm going to use the embossed side. Could I use the debossed side? I sure could. But I'm probably going to use the embossed side. I don't know why. I just want to, I guess. I'm using liquid glue, especially on embossed pieces. That works really well. And adhering that right there. So my front is done. I have a circle, the largest circle from the Stylish Shapes. And I'm going to stamp Time to Celebrate. So the beautiful butterflies, this is the stamp set. It comes with an embossing folder and dies. I'm going to stamp right in the middle. I'm going to stamp Time to Celebrate right in the middle, because I just think that's a great sentiment. If you didn't want it to be a birthday card, you wouldn't have to use it as a birthday card. But I'm grabbing my Daffodil Delight, and I am going to just do some little dots on here. You can do them any way you want, just to add a little bit of interest to the back. And I'm going to go ahead and shut my Daffodil Delight. And I'm going to adhere this to the front of the card. All right. There we go. The next thing I already did, and I'll show you how I'm going to color these. I went ahead and pre-stamped and cut these out with the dies. And my butterflies are crazy, as you can see. I have really multicolored butterflies. I love that. It's summer. It's fun to use all these great summer colors. Every time I do it, I make my butterflies different. So you just never know what they're going to look like. I mean, I could make them the same, but I choose not to. And I'm going to make this one kind of fly that way. And last time I put a lot of orange in it. This time I did more pink. It really doesn't seem to make a difference. It's your butterflies. I'm going to have a bunch of blends out when I have them at my classes. And you get to just enjoy. So there's that. The inside, what I did is I stamped happy birthday. Now, a hint on these kind of stamps, the photopolymer, if you just let it sit down on a surface and then pick it up with your block, you're going to have better success to have it straight. Sometimes these guys get crooked real easy. I'm going to stamp happy birthday. And then the last thing I'm going to do is stamp a butterfly, and I'll show you how I colored one of them. So it'll give you a sense. I just put a butterfly on the inside for fun. So I tend to like to use the small tip. And if I want this to kind of match the outside one, I might not go completely, but I just am using the smaller tip, and I used for these butterflies all the lights. Can you do the lights and the darks? Absolutely. You can do anything you want, really. I might add a little bit more of the Calypso Coral on this butterfly. And that's the light Calypso Coral. You notice I'm just kind of matching them up. If I do a light up here, I do a light over there. This one I'm going to add a little bit of dark. That's what the dark Calypso Coral looks like. Now, when you use your blends, it's important to remember that they can bleed through. Now, this doesn't make a difference for me because I am going to adhere this to the inside of my card, so it won't show. But if you are doing certain things, you're going to want to know that. This is the light lemon lolly. I'm going to do some pink, which is Flirty Flamingo. Who doesn't like Flirty Flamingo? And, oh, last time I didn't use the soft seafoam, so let's use a little soft seafoam on this one. So every butterfly is unique and fun and not hard to do. You just kind of go opposite on what you were supposed to do. Oh, let me do some dark lemon lolly. And there you go. People ask me, should I cut it out and then color it? You can do it either way. I have cut them out and colored them, and I've colored them first and then cut them out. So it's a personal preference, especially on these. If it's really tiny, you definitely have to cut it out first. But for these, you know, it's totally what you choose. And here we have a bright and sunshiny card. And I see Mary Lou. Hi, Mary Lou. I'm so glad when people reach out and comment on my lives. So this is a fun one I'm going to be doing in my July classes. I hope you like it, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Take care.